Alright, so let me tell you about the incredible story of NASA's Voyager spacecraft. Yeah, those legendary probes that launched way back in August and September of 1977. Yep, I mean, that was like, what, nearly half a century ago? And they're still out there doing their thing. It's like mind-blowing, you know? So NASA named them Voyager 1 and Voyager 2, and originally, these little guys were supposed to have just a 5-year lifespan, but wow, here we are 47 years later, and they're still communicating with us. Isn't that just insane? So, yeah, these spacecraft were initially designed to study Jupiter, Saturn, and their moons. But like NASA later decided, hey, let's go big. In 1981, they expanded the mission to something way more ambitious, an interstellar exploration. And here's the kicker. Voyager 1 is now about 24.3 billion kilometers from Earth. And Voyager 2 isn't too far behind at 18.3 billion kilometers. Both have already left the heliosphere and are cruising through interstellar space. They're literally the farthest human-made objects from Earth. It's kind of poetic, don't you think? Alright, let's see how it all plays out. But, yeah, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Their power supply is running out, and NASA's been shutting down some of their systems to squeeze every last bit of life out of them. It's like trying to make the last drops of coffee last an entire day. Well, I guess they'll probably stop working by the end of this year, which honestly makes me a little sad. These little pioneers have been out there doing something no other spacecraft has done. Oh, and speaking of timing, let's talk about how perfect their launch window was. Like, it's crazy, but they launched during this once in 176 years planetary alignment. That timing allowed them to use a gravitational slingshot effect, basically borrowing energy from the planet's gravity to boost their speed and efficiency. Voyager 1 headed north of the ecliptic plane by about 35 degrees, and Voyager 2 went south by 48 degrees. It's just like, wow, such precision. And Voyager 1's last photo? Man, that pale blue dot picture? It's iconic. Taken from about 6 billion kilometers away, it shows Earth as this tiny speck in the vastness of space. Like Carl Sagan said, it's a reminder of just how small we are. But, you know, it's also kind of hopeful in a way, like we're small, but look at what we've accomplished. Now, here's a fun fact. Voyager 1 became the first human-made object to leave the heliosphere in July 2012. Its speed is like bonkers. 17 kilometers per second. That's 54,000 kilometers per hour, or roughly 540 million kilometers a year. To put that into perspective, it'll take about 300 more years to reach the Oort cloud, this massive bubble of icy bodies surrounding our solar system. And to completely exit the Oort cloud, well, that's going to take around 30,000 years. Oh, and get this, in about 40,000 years, Voyager 1 will pass near a star in the constellation Camelopardalis, and Voyager 2 will head towards Ross 248 in Andromeda. But, like, here's the part that always gives me goosebumps, those golden records they're carrying. Yeah, both spacecraft have these gold-plated copper discs on board, kind of like a time capsule for alien civilizations. They've got Earth's coordinates, sounds of nature, music from all around the world, greetings in 55 languages, and even images of life on Earth. I mean, imagine some advanced alien species finding it millions of years from now. It's kind of crazy to think about, right? Like we've left a message in a bottle for the cosmos. So, yeah, the Voyagers are out there, carrying this story of humanity, our hopes, our culture, and, well, our existence. Even if humanity fades away someday, these spacecraft will keep floating through space long after our sun is burned down. Gee, it's like bittersweet, you know? They represent what we can achieve when we dream big and work together. Anyway, I think the Voyagers are a testament to what makes us human. The curiosity, the ingenuity, the drive to explore the unknown. And it's this same spirit that fuels what we're doing at SpaceX, you know, pushing boundaries, taking risks, and dreaming about making life multi-planetary. Because, like, if we don't reach for the stars, what's the point? All right, that's the Voyager story. It's a legacy, really. And it's not just NASA's legacy. It's all of ours. We've shown that humans can touch the cosmos even if just a tiny corner of it. And well, that's pretty inspiring, don't you think?